how can the parliamentary process be considered to be at all transparent when there's one donor who's given the address of a derelict building, there's another one that is a firm of accountants who are, we must assume, the proxies of the true donor and are thereby maintaining the donor's anonymity. So my question would be, what are the implications of donor anonymity for our country and our democracy?
This is quite a big issue, isn't it, Henry? I mean, my poor colleague, Sam Coates, has been scouring the country, knocking on doors for donors whose names are in the record, but finding empty offices with wet carpets and all the rest of it. It's not good.
No, and I think this is a regulatory problem. Now, it might be wrong because you've been investigating this and I haven't. But as I understood it, actually, donor anonymity is not allowed in the United Kingdom. There was actually a bit of a furore during the Brexit referendum because it was, for reasons terror-related, allowed in Northern Ireland for a while, and there was a big donation via the DUP to the pro-Brexit campaign. But that was specifically, allegedly, because there was a gap in Northern Ireland. I don't think you shouldn't be able to have donor anonymity of that sort, and if it's currently occurring, that is a failure of the regulator that needs to be policed. I
think the bank account cannot be anonymous, but we don't necessarily need to know who... we're not necessarily allowed to know who holds a bank account.
Well, just to sort of identify what the real problems are that we've had, and it is a point worth making that for all the MPs' declarations that, you know, our system is very transparent, it's taken a team of people from 2 newsrooms 9 months to try and make sense of this. I think, you know, Bob Kerslake's point is absolutely right. The vast majority of people, there is this public service, and the truth is that actually on the vast majority of donors, you don't knock on a door and not know who's there. Actually, you can see it pretty clearly. The problem that you've got is that a number of donors do disguise themselves. That's a problem. The second problem is the MPs report how money is given in a bunch of different places using a bunch of different databases and PDFs and whatnot. So it's really hard to actually make sense of it all together. I think the benefit of the Westminster accounts is it does all come together in one place, and then you can begin to identify the ones that simply don't make sense, and then you go out and investigate them.
And indeed, I can say with authority, because I had to look at it to present this show, it does help a lot.